Hello everyone, welcome back to Tutorial Thursday, and today we are doing this lovely manicure right here. I am testing out two new products that I had just gotten. One is a new stamping plate and the other is the Maniology's Peel Off White Base Coat. If you want your mani to last a little longer, which I'd already prepped the peel off base, do not use a peel off base. Just use whatever white polish you want underneath, whether it be regular white polish, white stamping polish, whatever that may be. We're going to try to get this done in the next 30 to 40 minutes because I have to pick up my youngest from school then. So bear with me here, guys. I might be moving a little fast. I used a liquid peel-off barrier, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that now on all 5 of my nails. Well, fingers, I should say. They don't actually put it on the nails. And then I will go over the polishes and plates within this mani. This was a requested video. I was going to do it as a Technical Tuesday to do a smudgicure, but due to how busy everything is right now for me, I just went ahead and did this instead, just to try to get it up out of the way, because I have my youngest, his birthday's coming up very soon. I have his birthday. I have the oldest audiology appointment because he is mostly deaf in one ear, and he has to have every 6 months has his hearing aids checked to make sure everything's working correctly. So I have that coming up, and then of course we got Christmas coming up, and I got a plan for both because I do the Christmas meals for the family, Christmas feast, so to speak, as well as birthday parties for the kids. And the oldest his birthday is the end of January, so I got to start prepping for that too. So we're kind of in the mess of things. This time of year is a bit rough for me. It's a lot. We just got done dealing with Thanksgiving, which I'm glad to have that behind me, though that also means I get to start the chaos of less than 2 weeks before Christmas, one kid's birthday, and then Christmas, and then start the other birthday. It's a lot. Okay, so I have my liquid barrier put on now. We'll go over the products now. I showed you the base coat that I used. That is new. I also used Sally Hansen's Top Coat Unicorn. And this is a nice, beautiful, shimmery top coat. I used Smudge Free from Maniology. Maybelline's Fast Dry Top Coat, which I have been finding this in Dollar Tree, both in my city and the city over lately, and I've seen a lot of other people say they've been finding it recently too in their Dollar Trees. I don't know how long they're going to have them because I've stopped seeing LA Colors there, and they used to have those for years, but I have been seeing it, and it is actually a good fast dry top coat, and for $1.25 before tax, like, that's pretty dang good. So I used Maniology's M319 stamping plate, the color block, which is the one that was requested for the smudgicure, which is hard to see, I guess, on the camera. Maybe you can't see it, all the different colors. I went with pastels, and I'm using Maniology's, one of their most recent releases, which is M447. It is a Christmassy winter French stamping plate. And I'm going to go ahead and use these two right here, the snowflake one. And I'm going to use Twinkle Toes for that part of it, which is B497. Also a new release. This was in the Box of Joy. And it should be coming out to the public here soon. I'm using Luna B327, also a Maniology stamping polish. They're all Maniology stamping polishes. I did show that right, yeah. I'm going to be using Nightingale B424, Blue, I thought it was Blue Ribbon, it's Doll Dance B226, I think Blue Ribbon was darker than I wanted is what happened. Now, I don't know if they still sell this one or not. I got this back when they were still Bundle Monster, but this is Transland B176. They might still sell it. I'm not 100% sure. Now, I know they don't sell this one individually anymore. The only way to get this one is either secondhand or through their Rebel Yell stamping kit, which is how I got this one in the first place. But I love this color. It's called Yummy Gummy B211. And if Maniology, if you're watching, please bring this one back. This is one of my staple polishes. I love this. I use it in so many different types of manis. It's a great color. Please bring it back. Please bring it back. I would like a bigger bottle of that, guys. Uh-oh. Let's see if I could salvage it. There we go. Haha, I win. Okay, don't stick fingers together. Don't stick your fingers together when you got that on there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the tops on all of these, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. I use 2 different stampers on this. I use the Monocle for the smudgicure part, and I use a ice cube stamper for the French tip part. I find the French tip part easier with the ice cube stamper than I do the Monocle, just because of the shape. And I find the rest of it easier to do with the Monocle. Okay, so we're just going to take all 5 of the pastel colors, Luna, Doll Dance, and all of that, and we're just going to put it in. I probably should have picked a bigger image. We'll do that. I'm just going to dab it in dots in no particular order on the plate. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of runny nose. It is 25 degrees here right now, and the sudden cold weather has got my nose running. I have a very sensitive nose. I guess I probably have the same condition my 7-year-old has, where I don't remember what they called it, but it essentially means that my nose is extra sensitive and gets runny and sneezy and all sorts of problems with, well, no reason whatsoever. It's just very easily irritated and likes to cause problems, which is probably why I had so many sinus infections after I became diabetic. It's kind of a crummy thing to have, but it is what it is. My body couldn't take any more of the stress it was put under, and it just decided it was done. Okay, so after you done dot in all of those colors, give it at least 1 good scrape. You may need 2, and you're going to want it almost completely flush when you're scraping. See, I missed a line of it. It should still be okay. That's not good. All right, line it up with your nail. I'm probably going to have to do a second coat on this and stamp down because I had that missing a line. Alright, so we're going to go in, we're going to go ahead and we're going to, it was a little harder to press the one I like, so we're going to go ahead and go one bigger than that even. And we're just going to dot it in. Dot in all the colors. In no particular order. We just want it kind of spread out. And if you want one color to be more dominant than the other, then you can put bigger blobs of it within there. But just make sure you get all the colors in there that you're wanting. You don't have to use the same colors as me, obviously. This is just demonstration on a smudgicure. If you want, you could put as many colors as you want, but the more colors you add, the more difficult this may become to do. Just keep in mind. Especially if you have very small nails. Okay, now that we've scraped, there we go, that's a much better pickup. And okay, yeah, that's a lot better. A lot better, guys. And now we're gonna go in with this one right here to do the other nails. If you are wearing any kind of like enhancements, you may have to size up bigger than what you think your nail size is because of the added thickness gives it more curvature, making it harder to apply one that looks like it's going to fit. that's what happened with my thumb. That's why I kept having to size up. You don't necessarily need a lot of polish when you're dabbing either, because you can end up with a lot more waste. So try to do smaller portions of dots of polish when you're doing the dots, so that way you're not having too much waste. Just random locations. And then scrape. Oops, my card fell. Nice lovely pickup and much less waste. And then we will apply to the nail. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Now let's try to, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a new liquid barrier. So let's try to separate those fingers, but it did not work out in my favor. Okay, so liquid barrier can come off of the nails that I've already done. I need to reapply liquid barrier to the other two that I just accidentally stuck together. The Halloween's liquid barrier from Walmart is pretty dang good. I cannot complain about it. Their liquid latex is pretty good and a nice price. I've had absolute trashy ones from Amazon that I'd gotten in kits before that made me wonder why they included it. I think Elmer's glue would have been better than the crap they stuck in those bottles. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Okay, so we're going to clean up our plate and we're going to do that image again. And let's start with, I have a line up here. I have a lineup of colors that I'm working on here. So we're going to go in and we're just going to dab. Oop, I made that a little too low. Sorry, guys. Dab the colors in. So we're trying to rush this along just a little bit because I have to pick up the youngest from school. And then I have to go pick up prescriptions and all of that. I got a late start on this because of a doctor's appointment for refills. So, because having health problems sucks. Having health problems really suck. Okay, so I'm going to dab in Luna now. Luna is one of my staples too, so Maniology, once again, if you are watching, please don't get rid of Luna. Please. Luna is one of my staples. Alright, swipe. Pick up. And we apply. Yeah, that'll have to do. That'll have to do. Because if I try to layer that on any more of the way I'm doing it, it's going to mess it up big time. We're going to leave it alone. Because once I put that topper on it, it won't be real noticeable anyways. Okay. I'm going to clean up that spot. I'm going to do it again. But first I need liquid latex on the other finger because, well, I oopsies and stuck them together and I couldn't save it that time. So, liquid latex is my friend. Okay, so if you're allergic to latex, obviously this is not the product for you, but there is other products that would be quite helpful. And one of which is the barrier strips that you can get. These guys. And I don't know if there's any other companies that sell it, but I know Maniology sells a liquid barrier that's latex free. It's like this, but it's not actually latex. And it says directly on its advertisement on the site that it is latex free as well. They do carry latex ones as well, but they have a latex-free liquid barrier for those who are allergic to it. So, and dab in the colors in no particular order. Just dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab, dab. Okay, so I chose all pastel colors because I wanted it subtle and kind of wintry, and everything seems kind of washed out and in the winter, especially when you've had snow, which it's actually cold enough here where I'm living to have snow, even though we rarely ever get snow. When we do, it's very little and it's gone within the same day generally. In rare cases, it might last a day or two, but it's rare. We don't typically get a lot of snow, and it certainly doesn't last. Dab in Luna now, and scrape. I'm gonna pick up. Ooh, not the best pickup, so I'm probably gonna have to do a second layer of that. Yeah, we'll do a second layer on that one. I'm not impressed. I am generally pretty picky about my nails, and I'm even more picky if I'm doing somebody else's nails. I become a perfectionist, and it can cost me a lot of extra time, and I know that I'm thankful that I have patient people that I'm doing their nails on, because as stated, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to doing other people's nails, and I want to make sure it's done right no matter what. So I could easily, if I don't control myself, spend hours on something that I really shouldn't spend hours on. I do need to get better about that. Okay. But thankfully I have good friends that, you know, understand that I have to be that perfectionist. I have to make sure that I'm giving the best quality possible. Pick up, layer on. Okay, see, that's better. That's better, guys. It's more opaque. And my scraper card just went flying again. I don't use the big ones with this holder very much because of that. Alright, I'm going to go with this lovely smaller one right here. And I'm going to do the same thing that I've been doing. We're going to go ahead and just dab it in random order. Okay. All these lovely pastel-y colors. Okay, now because of the prep that I did on my nails where I used a peel-off base color, I purposely anticipate this not lasting very long. I don't know, because this is my first time using this peel-off base coat. That's what I meant by testing. But I didn't want it to last long anyways, because I have more videos I need to do for you guys. And let me pick up and place. Okay, so if this stuff works as well as I'm hoping, then you guys will see the white and black one more often, just because I need to be able to change my manis out more easily, especially now that we're in the holiday season / birthday season in my case. And so I'm very busy, and I'm normally very busy, but I'm extra busy during this time of year. Thankfully, the kids have been pretty healthy for the most part, and I haven't been burdened with non-stop appointments because of them being sick all the time. So, we are done with that plate and the bulk of the polishes. We are down to the final plate, which I do like this one. It's cute, but be warned, if you have larger fingers, this plate might not work as the way you want it to for coverage. Because my thumbs, because they've been thickened to protect them from my children's car seat, I had trouble getting this size. There's only 2 sizes, and I had trouble getting the largest size to fit on there. I really had to like stretch it across, and you're probably going to see that in a moment. We're going to go ahead and do cleanup, get this liquid latex off, and take the cleanup brush around the spots the latex missed. And then we're going to put our nice lovely topper on. That unicorn topper is the first time I've used it too since I bought it, and it is so pretty. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And it did exactly what I was hoping for. So, but I'm really disappointed with the Sally Hansen product, to be honest. I do like Sally Hansen's stuff. Their Hard as Nails line is probably the only, which is of course the cheapest line they have too. The only line that I'm not fond of. Now, I do like their one quick dry top coat, but the problem I've had is it gets too thick too quick in the bottle. It gets too thick and too gloopy. But I use thinner on it and it fixes the problem. It's just annoying to constantly have to add thinner, so it can get kind of pricey. But if I'm doing something that needs like a better, harder shell, a thicker shell, like a really glittery polish, it's spot on perfect for it. Okay, so I'm going to set these other stamping polishes off the side, and now we're going to grab Twinkle Toes. This lovely, beautiful blue. Now that I've done the cleanup, let's go ahead and get our unicorn topper. So, I wish I still had it, because they had a unicorn smudge free and a mermaid smudge free top coat once upon a time. Now, very gently put this top coat on because it's not smudge free and you can contaminate your bottle. You don't have to worry about the smudge on this particular kind of manicure because, well, that's the whole point. It's a smudgicure. It's supposed to be smudgy looking. So, but just make sure you check your brush before you dip it back into the bottle, because you can potentially contaminate your whole bottle if you don't wipe off any polish you may or may not have gotten. And I have gotten polish all over my hand. Congratulations, Mary. You've dunked it in what you thought was dry polish and is not. The paper towel was lying to me. Okay. So, nice, lovely, beautiful shimmer. See if you guys can see that or not. A little bit. It's really pretty shimmer. Okay. I'll wait on that to dry for a moment. We're gonna take this acetone cotton ball and clean off the polish off of my hand that I so idiotically dunked into it. Okay. So, where are we at with this? Ooh, this is gonna be a close one. It's gonna be a close one. My alarm's gonna be going off soon. We got 5 minutes. Can we do it? I think we can. Maybe start quoting Eric Carle books here in a moment. My 5-year-old is, well, I say 5-year-old, even though he's not quite 5 yet, he's really into the Eric Carle books right now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab the biggest one for the thumb with Twinkle Toes. And we're gonna line it up at the center of the nail and press down. Now, in my case, I had to stretch it a little and it still didn't entirely fit. But that's okay. It fits well enough that it doesn't look horrible. It's because of how thick I have to do my thumbnails. I really do need to get like some kind of car seat key to help make it easier opening his car seat and not have to do my nails so thick. But I'd probably end up breaking it on something else. Probably. We're going to take the other size, the smaller size, and we're going to go ahead and line it up into the center of the nail and place. Alright, clean the plate, and we're just going to do that again. I do really like this plate though. These images are picking up very cleanly and they're quite adorable. I will probably be doing some other manis with it as well. However, it probably won't be on camera because, well, French manis are pretty simple generally, but they will be on my Instagram as well as in Facebook nail groups. Ooh, I did not line that one up as well. So, I've been doing better about leaving my Instagram in the description box, and you can look them up there if you want more inspiration. And I have many other manis from the past like year to 2 years that I've been working on my Instagram and posting. So you'll be able to see some of my son's manis that I had done on him as well there. So, you know, if you find any of the manis in there too that you would like to see done in a video because you're not sure how it's done, let me know. That is not an issue. I can go back and redo manis that were done there. I am notorious for doing complicated stuff and not realizing that it's something complicated. Maybe somebody newer to doing nails is not sure how to do it because they're new. And there's new techniques being come up with all the time. I have a hard time keeping up with it even. But there's always some new technique going on and they're so cool. Like, and there's still some that I want to try that I haven't tried yet. But mainly because I just didn't have the right products, the right type of products to do it. I will get there eventually, I promise, guys. I will get there. It's just going to take time, and trying to keep up with new releases in my favorite brands is hard enough as it is. I've kind of given up on my cart on trying to keep up with all their new releases because they have a subscription box too that I would love to join, but I just can't afford it as much as I would love to. Maybe one day. One day. The goal is that once my youngest is doing better with school and has more full days, to try to get a job while the kids are at school, potentially in maintenance or the kitchen at the school, so that way if something was to go wrong, I'm still right there, because we live practically next to their school. So whenever something happens, especially with the youngest and the problems that can be involved with him, I'm right there. I'm right nearby. So, you know, there's less danger to him or the staff or the other students if something's triggering my youngest and causing him to go completely berserk. Like the last time he had an ear infection, that did happen. He was flailing around and he was a danger to himself. He was a danger to everyone around him because of how badly he was flailing around. And that was just the only way he could get the point across that he was hurting, and because he didn't know how to say it. And it was a big deal. So hopefully we can get to a spot where I can get an income and start getting a more supplies and start trying some new stuff, and you guys be able to join me on that journey. Put some of this stuff away for a second. We're going to go ahead and go in with our smudge free, and once that's dry enough, we're going to go in with our quick dry, which I just put away like a moron. And then we'll be done. That's all there is to it. This cute little snowflake French manicure. Wow, why is her hair? Okay. I don't like fuzz in my manicures, but I have 3 cats that's constantly putting fuzz in my products. I love my fur balls though. My fur babies are amazing. I love them, and I couldn't imagine life without those little butt heads that I have. I couldn't imagine life without my kids either, my actual children that I birthed. They drive me absolutely insane, but they are so wonderful. And I couldn't imagine life without them. No joke. Okay, so there's our smudge free. So, you gonna watch me for a moment as I put my plates away. So I need to reorganize because I have way too many plates, and it's gotten to a point where my stuff's no longer organized. But this particular plate holder is for basically my French manicure plates, and I have quite a few different ones now. And I wish I used them more often than what I do. And I know this one seems kind of redundant, but I didn't actually purchase this one. I purchased this one, but I didn't purchase this one. This one was a reward from winning an ambassador Mani challenge. It was a prize. It was part of it, and it's actually really cute. I love the little like clouds and stars and stuff they have, and it seems like the sizes of some of these are better range than what's on this, because this is more than just different sizes. They're different styles as well, and this is all one style and different sizes, and I like that. I probably would have picked this one over this one, even though this one has the color block image, if this was out back when I bought this. Especially since they have the color block plate as well. I probably got the color block plate in this instead of that one. But I do like both. I think we are dry enough now that we can go in and put our quick dry. So for those like me who are on a budget, hit up your local Dollar Tree, guys. Seriously, hit up your local Dollar Tree. You would be surprised what all they have. Mine still doesn't have stamping plates or stampers yet, but you can find good quality polishes there, guys. And there's a good smudge free substitute that they sell. You can get all sorts of other things that'll help tool wise. Like you can get stuff that can be used as nail tip stands, lint rollers, glitters, let's see, pigment powders. Mine started carrying pigment powders, guys. They also started carrying big jars of leaf flakies, metallic leaf flakies, all sorts of stuff. And they do get name brand polishes from time to time. I've gotten China Glaze, I've gotten Essie, I've gotten Maybelline, obviously. I'm trying to think of what was one of the other brands. Sally Hansen. They have had Sally Hansen there. They had a magnetic Sally Hansen, and the one that was the town over. So check out your Dollar Trees, guys. Seriously, good way to get polishes that are budget friendly. If you're reverse stamping, they have a wide selection of cheaper polishes that are great for that. What else? Some of them sell some decent press-ons too. So keep that in mind as well. I think it's called Diamond is the name brand of the file, but it's actually a very good file for those who do enhancements like acrylics, polygel, dip powder, etc. So, like I said, just check out your Dollar Trees, guys. Seriously, they have some really good stuff for cheap for doing nails. So that's a very budget-friendly thing. And, you know, that's, if there's going to be any recommendation I give, especially now that we're getting close to Christmas, that would be it. And if you want to get some, if you know somebody that likes to have their nails done, and might be interested in trying nail stamping, another thing is your local Walmart sells stamping kits for $10. Queen's stamping kit's actually a very good starter spot. And in fact, I had my 7-year-old buy one of those when I decided he was mature enough to do his own. I don't trust him with my stuff, so I made him buy his own. But it was easy enough to use that even he could do it. So it comes with a black and a white stamping polish, a stamper, and a plate. It's a great starter kit. And of course, you can always look at free starter kits for suggestions for people that are wanting to start. If you are new yourself, these tips apply to you as well for yourself. So I hope that you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe if you like my content. And of course, if you're making an order from Maniology, please feel free to use my discount code. That helps me and it helps you. And it helps me be able to try to keep up with the constant new releases. Because I'm still behind. Even with all these sales they've done recently, I'm still behind, though I'm kind of caught up on the new stuff. There's still old stuff that I need too. I'm very behind. So until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.